Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon requested by Frank. Thank you so much, Frank. Frank with a CK. Thank you so much for requesting this marathon, for sponsoring it. I do appreciate it, and we have some really nice tunes here. I see Bon Jovi, never requested on the channel before. I see Roxette, never requested before, and I think Aha, that's also a first timer here. So very excited about this, super cool. I hope everybody enjoys. Let's name the songs we're gonna do from Aha, and I do remember them, of course, for their amazingly famous video, Take on Me, the one that was hand drawn, really cool. We're gonna do Manhattan Skyline from the Scoundrel Days album, and this is from '86. Then like I said, Bon Jovi, first time ever on the channel. This is Blood on Blood from the album New Jersey 1988. All right, then Roxette, we're gonna do Joyride from the album Joyride. Let's see, because I do know some Roxette. I think it's that song You Got the Look or something. Na 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 na. Okay, then Tom Cochrane, Life is a Highway, Mad World. This is from '92, and then we're gonna close it off with the amazing Cranberries, Electric Blue. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. I want to see if Frank. Okay, it doesn't have a theme, so it's just songs that I guess that he likes. Wonderful, really great selection. I'm super excited. I hope everybody has fun. If you like the video, you know what to do. And let's move on with the music. Thank you so much. One moment. Alrighty then, so let's start with the band Aha, and this is Manhattan Skyline. Let's see what they have for us, because I literally only know that song, that the Take on Me, I think, called. Well, I think that's what it's called. Let's go.
We sit and watch umbrellas fly. I'm trying to keep my newspaper dry. I hear myself say, my boat's leaving now, so we shake hands and cry. Now I must wait goodbye, wait goodbye, wait goodbye, wait goodbye, wait goodbye. You know I don't
Very good. That's way better than I even expected. I mean, I know I had my expectations, and I mean, I've always known that there. I mean, just from that song, which is, by the way, I was on Wikipedia, and it's one of the most influential music videos of the '80s, such as Bohemian Rhapsody and stuff like that, like Smells Like Teen Spirit. But actually, I've just found, and I didn't check, and I'm sorry, Frank did give a theme, and it's basically called songs in English from 5 different countries. And actually, the way I remembered this is because I looked up and they were like, it says Norway. I'm like, okay. I didn't know that Aha was from Norway. So just to get it out of the way here real quick, so Bon Jovi is from the United States. Okay. Then we got Roxette. They're from Sweden. Then we got Tom Cochrane from Canada, and the Cranberries, of course, from Ireland. So pretty much that's the theme here. Also, there's some personal, I don't know if he wants me to share this, but I mean, I don't think it's too, it's not like, it says the fun fact that Tom Cochrane and Roxette were one of my first CDs ever that I bought, transitioning from cassette to CD. Also Bon Jovi, I bought it twice on cassette. The tape broke on the first one, and then I bought the CD. I also owned the Aha cassette before being the CD. Awesome. Thank you. I always love when you guys share, facts like that from your life. And but this was a great, I love the track. It reminded me, of course, because it is synth pop or synth rock. I loved how heavy this song was compared to that it had like the distortion going on, but really nice synth. His voice is just beautiful, the vocalist. And so great tune, great lyrics. A winner. We got a winner. Really, really cool. Thank you for this. Okay, so let's move on now. Bon Jovi, of course, I'm familiar with Bon Jovi, but not that much. It was never my type of music. It was a little bit too soft, too ballady for my taste. When I was getting into music, I was already, Led Zeppelin, and then Metallica, Maiden, and Judas Priest, and everything else. So I was never really attracted to that kind of like Def Leppard or, Bon Jovi or, that softer rock. It was just, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. Yeah, it was at that time for me too soft. But I can appreciate it. And let's see what Bon Jovi has to have. I do. It's really funny that Bon Jovi was a part of my life, because my first guitar that I got, actually my first guitar was a Pacifica, a Yamaha, and it looked like a Stratocaster, but it wasn't a Stratocaster. So I was obsessed with getting a Strat. And then my first Stratocaster that I bought was the Richie Sambora Stratocaster. And that's the only one at the time that I could find that actually had a Floyd Rose attached to it. A Floyd Rose is a floating bridge that you can use to whammy bar action, very Van Halen style. So that's basically, so I did learn to play the guitar pretty much after I'd done all the classical stuff. The electric guitar, my first electric guitar was the Bon Jovi's Guitar Players, who's Richie Sambora, which is kind of funny. So that's, we're interchanging, ideas here, facts or upbringing, All right, so let's go here with Blood on Blood, Bon Jovi, and here we go. can see why this, can I can see how Bon Jovi is so popular, and because it's so accessible. It's not as heavy as, I don't know, like it feels more like it's just straight up rock, it has nice choruses. He has an amazing voice. Of course he looked amazing, or maybe he still does, I don't know. But I mean, it was more like, I don't know, but it sounds even like bands like Striper, Striper, who are metal, but they're very accessible still, because they're just have these wonderful power ballads, like Europe, or you know, um, I don't know, White Snake, and it's just like this other genre of rock, But I really like it now that I'm listening to it. I can totally appreciate it way more. But when I was 18 years old, if somebody would tell me Bon Jovi, I was like, because the teenager in me, and then you think that you know best, and of course, but now I can listen to it and say, wow, this is really good. um yeah, I like it. It's very, very cool. Let's continue.
Got dream when I got busted stealing cigarettes. The mommy took the rap from me. But then I knew this white trash girl. We each flew in a 10. She took us to this cheap motel and turned us into men. But we were so young. One for all and all for one. Just to show that the river gonna run.
Very good, very catchy. That chorus, blood on blood, very cool. Some bands come into mind, like Bryan Adams. I just want to check out something. Oh, there is a picture of him. Okay, well, he looks great still. Let's see. He's on tour. That's crazy. But not anywhere near here. Okay, so fans like Aerosmith, U2. I was gonna say U2 a little bit. White Snake, Def Leppard, Scorpions. Okay, Scorpions. I think the later Scorpions. The first Scorpion was very heavy. White Lion, Alice Cooper, Quiet Riot, Richie Sambora, his guitar player, Kiss, Twisted Sister, Mr. Big. I love Mr. Big. Guns N' Roses. Skid Row. Yeah, I mean, I know all of these bands. I've always heard these bands, and I was a huge Guns N' Roses fan. And Mr. Big with Paul Gilbert. Let's see, Kiss, not that much, but I've Aerosmith. I mean, I know, like, because of, I think, that movie that came out, Armageddon, the theme song, Poison. So yeah, but this is basically the music that I was like, I can't get into it, but I think it's all great stuff. This is all more like the hair rock or the hair metal. I don't want to call it metal, because it's more like hard rock. It's hard rock. This is like not metal. I think Scorpions is metal, and Def Leppard definitely, but it's just not that. It didn't have that, that kind of like thrash that I was after, like Megadeth and Metallica and Slayer and Manowar, and it was just not heavy enough, for me. This was just like, it was like, oh, it's all about like love and stuff like that. So yeah, but I mean, now I can appreciate it very, very much, now that I've listened to so much music that is so different, and definitely great musicianship, great voice, of course. I mean, I think his voice is the best feature of the band, of course, but great musicians. That drumming right there was wonderful. Great piano section. The guitar player is amazing. The bass I didn't put that much attention to for some reason, I have to be honest, but yeah, this is a great. I should check out more Bon Jovi, just because I do know Bed of Roses, of course. I've done some in my life, some karaoke. I think 1 or 2 songs by Bon Jovi, because they're so popular, and I guess, and it was just like, to sing that kind of stuff at a karaoke bar would always bring some attention. And we used to play, I think, we used to cover that, this is the song of the broken heart, and bow, bow, wow, like with the talk box and all that stuff. Okay, moving on to Roxette's Joyride. Now, I didn't know that they were from Sweden. I had no idea. But here we go with Joyride. Let's go.
Hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. I hit the road out of nowhere, had to jump in my car, be a rider in a love game, following the stars. Don't need a book of wisdom, I get no money talk at all. Secrets in a wonderful balloon. She's the heart of the fun fair. She got me whistling a private tune. child of the sun. We're a part of this together. Could never turn around and run. Don't need no fortune teller to know where my lucky love belongs. Won't know, 'cause it all begins again when it ends. And we're all magic friends. She says hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. She says hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Be a joyrider.
I mean, yeah, this is so good. I mean, it's so catchy, and then that hello, I love you. It's so catchy. It's I know that this was a success. I mean, I can see why, you know. And I've heard Roxette. I remember that na 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 na. Is that on this album? Let's see. She's got the love. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 dee, da, da. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. Let's see. Spending my time. Wow, that has a lot of views. And then, but this is this. Oh, fading like a flower. This has also a lot of views, but yeah, not too familiar. I guess it must have been a mixtape or something, or you know, the This Is Now or Now This Is Music. But this one I hadn't heard, but this is really good. I love I love the duo, you know. I love the interaction of both of the voices, and it just like, it's very good. All right, let's continue, and here we go. Let's go back a little bit.
I'll take you on a skyride, like a spellbound. Sunshine is a lady, hugs you like a baby. She says hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. Hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. Hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Be a joyrider. Roxette.
Very, very good. I loved it. Very cool. Let's see. So fans also like Ace of Base. Okay. I know Ace of Base. Ace of Base. What was that song? All that she wants is another baby. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Oh, the sign. I saw the sign. Yeah. And Aha is on here. Tina Turner. Oh, just passed away. We just watched a movie, Alexa and I, She was very hard to watch. Man, she did not have an easy life with that husband of hers. But yeah, this was really, really cool. I'm definitely going to listen to this more on my free time, Roxette. I loved her hair, man. Too bad that she doesn't use it that way anymore. But it's, I guess, 280s now. You know, I wish people could just be like they want to be. Okay, Tom Cochrane. Life is a highway. Let's go.
One day here, the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside the darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. With a brave heart free and lover's soul, come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate, break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I loved you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hills. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, the Khyber Pass to Vancouver's lights. Knock me down, I'm back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no load I can't hold. The road's so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Just tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. Live your go.
I don't know, but this chorus here is familiar. I don't know. I've heard it somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe I always, go back to movies because, and now when we watch movies, Alexia and I, we're like, oh my God, look what they're playing here, for like 10 seconds. We just saw a movie, or maybe it was a show called Life and Love and Death. It's on HBO, and they played like a 10-second piece of music that were like, oh my God, that's how we know these little choruses or the intro of a song. And so I think I've heard this I've heard that before, I'm sure, but I would never would have guessed that this is this guy. And everything surrounding this chorus I've never heard before. But yeah, I guess popular music gets sampled very much in shows, TV, commercials, whatever. You just hear it, I mean, I don't know how many times I've heard Steely Dan in, I don't know, supermarkets or, convenience stores and stuff like that, like Target. And it's like, why would they play Steely Dan here? This has to be listened to and appreciated. But, let's continue.
There was a distance between you and I. A misunderstanding once, but now we're looking in the eye.
He wants to be involved, right, Marmar? Okay, all right. This was great. I don't know. I think Frank and I might be from the same generation. I don't know. Like we're both '90s kids. Um, but yeah, I'll never reveal. I will never reveal my age. That's just a thing that I don't do on, not even on social media. That's just my thing. Maybe one day when we hit 1 million subscribers or something. But uh this was great. This was definitely very, very catchy. I loved it. And yeah, and it's crazy that I in some way I have heard that chorus before. I don't know where, but it must have been some kind of movie or show or some, maybe a moment, but it was very familiar and it's very catchy. And I love the whole song was really, really cool. And but the name Tom Cochrane does not ring a bell at all. So that was cool. All right. Now, I did recently an entire marathon of the Cranberries, but it did not have this song in it. So I'm happy to hear more. I'll just give me one moment. I'll be right back. All right. And I needed to take out Marley. He was going insane here. Like he was. And it's so funny that his little toy that actually I think Tony sent that. Or we bought it. I don't know. I think Tony sent it. But it looked like a little turd behind me. So I was like, oh God, people must be like, okay, clean up your house. Okay, so the Cranberries, Electric Blue. This is the last one. Thank you so much so far, Frank. This has been a very good, wonderful marathon. Very entertaining. A lot of good stuff here. Very memorable stuff. And all this is going to go on my list of goodies. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, here we go. Voice. first of all, I love her voice to death, and I just love their whole style of music. But I love the like the the Irish, like, very, that flute and playing that tune. It sounds very like da dee da da do do da da do do da. Like, I don't know that scale that they use, and or scales. I mean, they have their own little music, of course, and it's very specific. It's very difficult to play, and it's very fast. So yeah, it's not optimal for guitar. It's more for like a fiddle, or other instruments. But great. And I think she's, I don't know, singing in Latin there, like the do mi re do. Like, I don't know, but it's really cool. Love the song. Love the Cranberries. Awesome. Very powerful, really cool. But yeah, I think she was like singing in Latin. Dominere. Oh man, what a vocalist! What a loss, man. Because she was so young when I did the marathon. After it, I read a little bit of shit. I think she was only 40. Like, that's it, 42 or something, and she drowned in her own bathtub. That's just insane. That but I guess it happens. It happens, but it could have been avoided. But well, this was a great marathon. I'm super happy for Frank. He has so far won the raffle twice. I think only 2 people have won a raffle twice, or 3 people maybe. I think Mark Alexander has won it twice, but I could be wrong. But Frank has won it twice, and let me see, there's a list here, and sorry for not having completed that yet, but it's I think, okay, Rod. Oh, we already did Rod's. Rod won it, and also twice. So it's I mean, sometimes it's just luck. It's you guys see it in real life. We don't, we literally it's a wheel, and so. But yeah, in order to win a marathon, you have to be a La Familia member of the Patreon, and the Patreon. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know why, but sometimes people are subscribed to the Patreon and to even La Familia, and they're like, well, what are the what are the benefits of this? And I was like, wow, well, you subscribe to something that's $10 a month, but you didn't read what it's for. Well, first of all, it is kind of like to back up all this, like most of the content. I mean, these are paid requests, of course, but everything else we do is free. The first 900 videos or so we did completely free because, you know, we didn't even know that we could, you know, ask for anything. And first of all, YouTube doesn't give us anything. Google doesn't give us anything. There is no, if a video has 1 like or 1 million likes, it doesn't make a difference. So basically, the only income is either the Patreon or these requests, you know, the sponsors. So what I think I lost my train of thought. So yeah, also so the Patreon. So basically, what you get for the Patreon is basically there's already 30 albums now. Obviously, now it's more kind of like intense, enticing to become a patron because now we have reacted to 30 full albums that are available only for the Patreon members. From I think the $5 one gives you 1 full album and all the ones before, so which is like 26 albums. And then we changed the rules or something. I don't really know, but I have to ask Alexia. But the $10 one gives you access to everything, all the blocked content, all the videos that we did, the concerts that we reacted to, all the full albums, which by the way are now 30, soon going to be 32. And you are really helping out the channel, you know, and so yeah, and you get put into a raffle. And what else? That's it. That's about it, I guess. Yeah, blocked content, videos, albums, raffle, and I think that's it. And then there's of course other tiers if you want to, you know, support us a little bit more. And then there's the Dan tier, which is guarantees 1 video once a month, but you get all the perks that I talked about before. So there's my little, you know, Patreon pitch. I wasn't gonna do it, but hey, you know, sometimes people just write to me and they're like, what am I, you know, what can I, you know, what do I get for these $10? And it's like, can I request something? And it's like, we can't, because if every, you know, every Patreon would ask for requests, we would have to like, we can't keep up, you know, and especially Alexia, she's just not doing so well. So, but let's see. But we still, you know, we still have Alexia at least in 10 videos every month, if not more, and then also 2 full albums and the raffle winner, which is a marathon. So you'll see her plenty. All right. Thank you so much, Frank, for this. I do appreciate it very, very much. We'll do your marathon soon. And we'll also be seeing us soon as well. All right. Thank you. And I'll wish you all the best. See you in the next one.